Well, reaction to the Illinois Supreme Court's decision to uphold a state law ending cash bail continues to pour in. The Pretrial Fairness Act, a provision of Illinois Safety Act, will take effect September 18th. Judges can now only keep someone in jail if they are deemed a threat to public safety or likely to flee. This makes Illinois the first state in the country to completely eliminate the use of money bonds. Now, several groups and organizations work to get the landmark legislation in place. So much work, as you can imagine, put into this. Joining us now is Brianna Payton from Chicago Appleseed Center for Fair Courts, which is part of the Illinois Network for Pretrial Justice. That's a coalition of organizations that work to end cash bail. Brianna, that was a mouthful, but good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Glad you're here with us. First, let's talk about the coalition's work to get this historic legislation in place. How much time and manpower and effort went into this?
Yes, this work has been going on since before 2016. The Coalition to End Money Bond formed in Cook County in May of 2016, and there was even organizing happening before that with organizations like the Chicago Community Bond Fund, getting people out of jail who were there because they couldn't afford to pay their money bonds, and Southsiders Organized for Unity and Liberation that were trying to hold the state's attorney accountable for setting unaffordable money bonds. And so there was lots of organizing that's been happening for, at this point, over 6 years, and it has grown from what started in Cook County to something that expanded across the state. The statewide network was formed in 2019, and dozens and dozens of organizations, over 40 member of organizations with many people contributing from those organizations and from the community, have worked together to let our legislators know that we needed this change in Illinois.
I can hear the excitement in your voice. I know because you were part of this coalition to end this. Can you speak from your vantage point of the significance in this ruling when it comes to changing or improving the criminal legal system overall?
I mean, the significance of this cannot be overstated. What really comes to mind and makes me emotional is just thinking about the people who have lost so much to wealth-based pretrial incarceration, who have sat in horrid and deadly conditions, separated from their families, losing their jobs, families being evicted, people's lives being completely upended because they couldn't pay a certain amount of money. And especially as a Black woman in this country, it really hurts my heart to think that we have still been putting price tags on people's freedom in 2023. And so I'm really hopeful that this ruling in Illinois and this change in Illinois opens up a wave of change across our country so that we can get rid of this archaic system that's only being practiced in this and one other country in the entire world right now.
And Brianna, speaking of that, my next question, I wanted to ask you about that. How do you think this will help set precedent in this fight that you guys are just now getting victory in?
We believe that this is a picture of what's possible. There have been movements to have bond reform all across the country, and people all over the country are watching Illinois to see what might be able to be done in their home states. We are not the only state where hundreds and thousands of people have been caged while they are still legally presumed innocent simply because they couldn't pay a certain amount of money, while people who have money are able to access an entirely different experience of the system. And so we believe that this is the beginning of a tidal wave of change in our nation that will hopefully our kids will read about in their history books, and something that we can be really proud of.
All right, Brianna Payton, thank you so much for joining us, sharing a little bit more insight into what went into getting this passed. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.